What's the one thing you've learned about yourself since starting your apprenticeship?
I think for me, I like delving into what I'm working in and fully understanding it. So for me, I enjoy doing the research and finding out different ways that I can improve what I'm doing, and then being satisfied by seeing that in action and working really well. I know from school, I always ask questions, but I think being in an apprenticeship, it's also emphasised how much I really do like to work with other people and hear from their opinions and experiences. So yeah, I do enjoy that aspect of work.
Great. What about you, Louisa? Is there one thing you could say that I've really surprised myself or I've really learned?
I think it goes back to how I felt going in, that I genuinely felt that I was maybe a bit inadequate for this role, that I hadn't had enough experience. But really what the past 3 years has taught me, that if you do the work and you put it in, you do the research and ask for help, you can do it. And it is totally worth going into, that those apprehensions shouldn't hold you back.
So you're 3 years into your career now. It's amazing. You're finishing your apprenticeship this year.
Yes.
So you've been able to do like a fast track. You've done it in 3 years. Is that right?
Yeah. So with our course, you have the option of choosing a different number of modules each year, depending on your circumstances or what your company requires you to do. But we were given the flexibility to choose whatever suited us. So we both decided at the start in September that we would try and do 6 modules each year, which would mean we would finish in 3. And our last deadline is the middle of August.
Okay.
It's very exciting. It's a countdown now.
I know. You've got a busy summer ahead of you then.
Yeah.
So the last 3 years, have you had a summer break, or has it just been constant then in terms of uni work?
Normally we'd be in one day a week. For us, it's a Monday. But when it comes to summer semester, instead of doing 1 day a week over 12 weeks, they condense it into 2 6-day blocks. So instead of working 9 to 5 in work, you'd go to uni for those days over the summer. And then you'd have your deadlines like middle of July, middle of August, instead of it being spread out.
Okay. And obviously Teamworks are really flexible around that. It sounds like they're really supportive.
Yeah, very much so. Even when we've had a little bit of extra work, we've been given space during work time as well that we've needed to try and complete coursework.
Great. And the next cohort of apprentices that have come in, have you found yourself being a year ahead of them or a year or two ahead of them, that they've really benefited from you? Have you been mentoring them?
We've been able to get on calls or scheduled days in the office where they are currently in the same position we were. They're using a slightly different tech stack than we did to build our first apps. Okay. But for the first while of their first bit of the year of their apprenticeship, they've also been asked to design and develop their apps using React and Ruby. So whenever they've come across areas that they've struggled with, we've been able to share our experience, help them to work through those issues and be able to move on, and also learn the approach to find errors and to work through them. Yeah, re-explaining things again has been very beneficial for us as well, to go through it again and make sure that it's fully understood in our minds as well. Yeah,
great. So you mentioned that you're remote. So what does a day look like for you, Olivia? Then what does it shape up to be?
So I wake up, I log on to my laptop between 9 and 10, and then depending on the tickets I've been assigned, I'll be on programming and take our lunch break. During the week, we also have a call that we have the opportunity to demo whatever work that we've produced that week, and we also get to see what other members of the athlete development team have also produced to understand what's going on in different departments as well, which is really interesting. You get a better insight into what's happening as a company rather than just the work that you're involved in. Each week we have that call, and then a kick-off call on a Tuesday where just our engineering team will get on and share what they've been doing and the goals for the week. And again, if during the day that involves talking to other people in your team, you're not just alone sat at your desk. I mean, we work rooms across from each other, so there's collaboration there too.
That's quite unique. So collaboration, but that's the superpower of teamwork. That's great. That's great. So would you like to work in an office more, or are you happy with that rhythm of we're in uni one day a week, we come into the office sometimes, we're at home sometimes?
I think the flexibility is great. I really enjoy working from home, and I think we do have a bit of a different experience that at least there is someone else there that you can physically talk to every day. It might be different if you were on your own. You might want to come into the office more often, but for me personally, I really enjoy the setup that we have, just to have the flexibility to organise your day to make sure that you get work done. I would feel the same. I began my apprenticeship saying, I'm definitely going to be in the office once a week. And then that slowly changed twice a month, once a month. So whenever it's nice having the option to come in when there's planned days, but the flexibility of working from home is just so amazing.
Well, that's great. It's because, work is work. It's good, but you've got a life outside as well. It's good to hear you've got that balance going on. What are your hopes for the future? Then I know you're 3 years in. It's always a hard question for anyone to answer. But where do you see your career going?
I think with the opportunities coming up with our apprenticeship finishing, there's just so much to be able to get involved in. Particularly at Teamworks, we're encouraged if we want to go and cross products, explore new tech stacks, we have that opportunity. So I'm really looking forward to not being tied down by uni, but being able to explore and find areas that I really want to specialise in.
Great. What about you, Louisa? Have you any?
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm looking to focusing on finishing my apprenticeship at the minute, but once that finishes, it just seems that the opportunities are boundless, really. With we have so many different tech stacks that you can go into, and Teamworks is so interested in you letting them know what you're interested in, and that they'll try to assign you in an area that you would really be excited to work in. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
That's good. So if you could go back, however many years that is now, 6 or 7 years, to your 15-year-old self, what piece of advice would you give?
Probably say don't panic. I was a bit of a stressor. So really say stop worrying. Just continue to work hard and do what you're doing, and it will work out. There's people to support you, and obviously you do need to work hard and plan. It's not like it will just come to you. But if you keep going with those right steps, there's no need to panic like I did. I agree with that. Just if being able to express when you need help is also a big one, rather than thinking that it's all on you, because there's people that want to support you and help you. And again, don't be worrying that when you're looking for an apprenticeship, they want a fully qualified software engineer, because the point of an apprenticeship is that you're going to learn and develop on the job, and they really want someone who is willing to learn and is just really interested in the subject and getting to know more.
Final question. We love thinking about work being something that's good, not just for us, but for the people that we serve, whether it's professional athletes or whoever it is. But if I was to ask you what's so good about work, what would you say?
I would say just that every day is different, especially in tech. I know I kind of said it earlier, but I find I really enjoy being given something that I am a wee bit out of my depth for, and having to do the research and going in and working out. And once you find the solution to that problem, it is really, really enjoyable. And that's why I like coming back.
Great.
I really like the give and take of being able to collaborate and help each other. I enjoy being able to share my experience with the other apprentices, and if there's areas that I need a bit more help, being able to hear from the experience of more senior engineers. So that just the environment and the relationships that you build with other people is something that's just really enjoyable.